Hey Buford volunteers, I want to walk you through our Easter response moment for this Sunday, 9/11, 1 p.m. services. And we are going to be having a salvation call to invite people forward to receive Christ or to rededicate. And PK will be doing that in his message, and he'll set that up and explain it towards the end of the message, then hand off to campus pastors, and we'll have Steve on stage walking us through a prayer, and then Steve's going to be inviting people forward. Part of the response as they come forward is going to involve communion. This is just for those responding and coming forward. So we're going to have communion tables set up here. And Steve's actually going to come down to the floor and stand in the center and invite people to come to him. And then myself and Brant are going to come and assist at the communion tables. And so we'll hang on the sides until Steve invites people forward. We'll probably even let the first person or two respond. And then I'll slip out and we'll be here at the communion table. They'll be invited to take, we'll have the bread representing the body here, we'll have the cup representing the blood. They'll take communion. And as we do this, it's possible that if the response, especially at like an 11, there could form a little bit of a line that backs up. That's totally okay. But as they take communion, we're going to then invite them to head to either one of the front corners of the room, where we're going to have a table to get their name and information. So myself and Brant will be here assisting Steve in the communion area, and we're going to have an usher probably in this area right next to the table. This usher is going to have to help kind of manage the line, or after they take communion, is going to help invite them to make sure they head over to fill out our information card and allow us to pray for them. So we're going to head them over this way, and then this table is much like we've done in the past. We'll spread the cards out on both sides of the table. I think there's room for at least kind of 8 places. They'll come here, same kind of name, information cards. They're going to check whether this was first time or rededication for us. So we'll have another usher in this area, maybe 2 ushers in this area that are going to have that information spread out. Keep the cards on the table. If a line forms a little bit, that's okay. But it's worked best to keep the cards on the table. Don't just pass them down the line. And then as they're done, they can leave those cards on the table or put them in a basket. And then we want to try to encourage them. The ushers here can encourage them to head over to a prayer team member. And we'll probably have a few prayer team members here. And again, we'll also be doing this on the other front corner of the room. And you're going to be here to just ask their first name, say a brief prayer over them to kind of seal that moment. And then as you've prayed for them, they're going to head back to their seat in that moment. So that's kind of our flow from coming forward to get the communion, over to fill out the information card with their name, and then we want to be able to pray for them in that moment as well, and then they'll head back to their seat from there, and this is going to be at the end of the service. So I just wanted you to get a little visual to walk through it. We're praying for God to work and move in lives, to see first-time commitments and rededications, and so I'd encourage you to keep praying for this Sunday on Easter for God to move in a great way. Thank you guys so much.